Well, one of the events taking place as part of the International Day of the Girl is a girl takeover in more than 50 countries, where for one day a handful of girls, young women, are acting as presidents, mayors, chief executives, TV presenters. Tala in Pakistan has decided to be Minister for Human Rights in her country. She joins me now from Islamabad, and then from Brussels we'll talk to Helle Thorning-Schmidt, former Danish Prime Minister, today chief executive of the charity Save the Children. Tala, can we talk to you first? Tell us what you would like to do in your day as a government minister.
Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to express my opinions regarding the rights of the girl. Takeover. Girls Takeover is basically an activity which is a part of planned international global campaign, that is, because I am a girl. Today I am representing the girls of Pakistan. I am taking over as the Minister of Human Rights with the courtesy of Kamran Michael, the Minister. As a Minister, I want to change the perception of the people of our society. I want to let the people know that girls are not greater than boys, but they are also not lesser from them. I want to change the behavior and attitude of people, that is towards the girl when she is out in the environment to do some job, to get education while going to school, university or college. As a minister, I want to give a law in which I want to propose that the age of a girl marriage should be before 18. It should not on 16 years of age. A girl should not be married on the 16 years of age, but after 18 years. I want to amend the law of our country of reducing the dowry during the marriages. There should be anti-dowry legislation in our law. I want to ensure the girls that they have the power to prove themselves, to prove their potential, to utilize their abilities and motivations to fulfill their dream, to achieve their desire.
Tala, let me ask you, do you have friends who've had to get married as teenagers, perhaps get married before they wanted to get married?
Yeah, there are certain girls who had been married before 18 years of age. In fact, at the age of 12 or 13. And they had been tied with a person who is about 40 or 45 years of age. If I talked about the girls who resides in the villages, especially in the areas which are underprivileged, they are not given the opportunity to take decision for themselves. Their decisions have been taken by their elders, by their family, because they don't realize the responsibility of a girl in a society. They think that what should we get while educating a child, a daughter? And due to that reason, they marry them in very early teenage. They don't give them opportunity to study. They think what they will get in the future after study. They don't think that if a girl is educated, then her upcoming nation, generation would be civilized.
Tala, I think you're going to make a great minister for a day, and I want to put some of the points you have made to us on BBC World News to the Chief Executive of Save the Children, Helle Thorning-Schmidt. I know your report has brought up a lot of those facts, those difficulties for girls that we just heard from Tala in Pakistan.
Absolutely. Our mission is to document these things, and we know that 15 million girls right now are married under the age of 18. We know that every 7 seconds we have a girl under 15 that is married at this day and age. And there's so many things you can do, and I admire girls that are trying to make these changes for themselves. First of all, we have to have all countries in the world that have legislation that prevents child marriage. We still have some countries that don't have a minimum age of marriage, and that needs to stop. And all countries have promised that they will stop that as part of the Sustainable Development Goals. And one of the things that we in Save the Children are doing is trying to advocate for all countries to end these kind of practices and put legislation in place that make sure that girls are not brides. The other thing we can do, and that we have done very successfully, is to make sure that we give families cash to make sure that their girls go to school rather than being married. And that is part of the idea of ending this dowry that we hear about is so harmful. So there are things we can be doing right now in terms of advocacy and practices on the ground that could take the next steps of ending child marriage.
Helle Thorning-Schmidt, please stay with us. I want to ask Tala again about what it will take to stop young girls being married off. The idea of giving cash to families to keep the girls in school, that might work, do you think? It might help?
We can stop this by educating our society, by changing our perception, our attitude and our behavior. Government, the community, the family, all are responsible for this. Government should pass the laws and legislation against this. Family should realize their responsibility. They should understand that our religion, Islam, also stress that girls should be given the education, and the decision of getting their marriage should be according to their desire. Community should also change the attitude towards girl, as whenever a girl step out in the outside, she feels fear that is some boy following me, something would be happening to me. So the people should realize that girls are also a precious and important entity of our society, and we should need to respect them.
Talha and Helle Thorning-Schmidt, we're coming to the end of our programme, but I want to thank you both for throwing light on this, a really big challenge. Thank you for joining us from Islamabad and from Brussels today, and much more still.